Okay guys, let's argue. I think that LA Guns are the best hair metal band out of old hair metal bands from the 80s right now. Now, before you jump out of your beds and chairs, let me explain. First of all, forget about the 80s. We are not talking about the 80s now. We are not talking about how many records have they sold. Were they platinum? Were they gold? How many videos did they have on MTV back in the day? Were they headliners? Were they, I don't know. It doesn't count today. It's 2025 and we are talking about today. And not only about today, we are talking about the last 5 years, and in this case, in case of LA Guns, about last 10 years. Now, in the last 10 years, LA Guns released 5 studio albums, complete studio albums, starting with The Missing Piece, 2017. Then they released a live album, Live in Milan, in 2018, but I don't count that in the full studio albums. Then we had The Devil You Know from 2019, Checker Past 2021, Black Diamonds 2023, and now we are waiting for The Leopard Skin 2025. And I did a reaction video to the first song from that album called Taste It. You can watch it, you can find the link down in the description. This video is basically like part 2 of that video, because that video was too long and I didn't want it to be even longer, so I made this as a separate one. Now back to my original statement. LA Guns are the best hair metal band out of old hair metal bands today. Old hair metal bands. So I'm not counting the new wave of Swedish sleaze bands from the 2000s and the newest bands from today. So from the old bands. First of all, can you name a band from that era that have released so many albums in the last 10 years? No, you cannot. LA Guns are the best in that field. Maybe I'm just talking now out of my head, I didn't prepare this, so maybe there is some other band that had done this, but you can write me in the comments which band it is, if you know. So, most albums, then, these guys are constantly on tour. Yes, they had their issues. They had their issues with changing band members, changing guitarists, changing drummers, mostly. Then there was this issue with Riley's LA Guns, because before Steve Riley died, this band was also present and they released an album called Renegade and another after that. Yes, it was confusing, but if we stick only to this version of the band, which is the only version of the LA Guns, I cannot see any other band from that era that achieved more than them. They're constantly on tour. They're constantly playing concerts. It doesn't matter, as I said in the beginning of this video, it doesn't matter if they're headlining. It doesn't matter if it's in a Whiskey and a Go-Go or some bar in the middle of America, but sometimes they also fly to Europe, fly to Australia, and I don't know, they're constantly there, they're present. You know when you see an LA Guns post on the internet that something is going to happen with the band. Is it going to be a new song, new album, or a new concert? They are here and they are present and they are active. Now, were all these albums that they have released in the past 10 years, were they masterpieces? Were they that good? No, they were not masterpieces. I mean, The Missing Piece was great, almost a masterpiece. Then Devil You Know was fine. Then Checker Past and Black Diamonds a little bit, under that. And now Leopard Skin, we'll see. Is it better to release 5 albums than to release 4 singles in the same period, or to release 3 singles in the same period, or a 1 album? What's better? I think this is better. And you never hear these guys arguing and whining about something. You don't hear them whining about, let's say, for example, hey, we have this new album, we recorded all the songs, but we don't know how to release them. We need to find a way to release them in this day and age. You don't hear LA Guns ever saying that. Or you don't hear LA Guns saying this. Hey, I don't want to tour with all the band members because I'm going to tour solo, because that way I'm gonna get more money and I don't need to split the money 4 or 5 ways. You never hear LA Guns saying that. I don't know how much money Phil Lewis gets or Tracy Guns gets, or how much money Johnny Martin and Ace Van Johnson get, but they're touring as a band. Then you don't hear them saying, oh, we have this long-time band member from the past. Yes, he was our singer, we were at the top with him, and we don't want to get involved with him because we don't want to have this, drama. So just we're gonna just continue finding new singers until it becomes pointless, Then you don't hear them doing this. oh, we have just released a movie, you know, we have a lot of new fans coming in and they want to hear our songs, so here we are going to release new songs. Here's a new song with an AI created video and probably AI created music. Here you go. This is a new song. It's cool, it's perfect. Then here's a cover, and then here's another song that we are kind of want to be labeled on the internet, and we're not, and ha ha ha, we're so cool. No, you're not so cool. Elegance is cool. So you probably understand which bands I'm talking about here. So compare Elegance to them. Constant new albums, no drama, no bullshit. They're present on social media platforms. You don't see them posting, you know, cringy horror posts and pictures and videos. You don't see them, you know, posting once in every 6 years. You don't see them going on a tour playing the same goddamn songs 10 years in a row. You don't see them using AI. You don't see them using backing tracks. Because Phil Lewis, man, I don't know what's his age right now, but he can still sing. He sounds perfect, man. I think he's the best sounding vocalist in the genre right now. Much better than Don Dokken, much better than Vince Neil, much better than Stephen Pearcy, much better than, I don't know, you name it, you know. Axl Rose, man. Tracy Guns still can produce great riffs. They had two younger dudes, not that young, but younger than them, and it's a perfect combination. The only band that can be up to that level with them are Faster Pussycat, because they're also fantastic live, but the only difference between Elegance and Faster Pussycat is because Elegance released 5 albums and Faster Pussycat released 3 singles for the same period of time. And that is why I think the Elegance are the best in the genre right now. You can argue with this. I would like to hear your opinion, guys. Write me down in the comments, what do you think? Are Elegance the best right now? Let's compare. Guns N' Roses released 4 singles. Axl is awful live. They don't know how to release music. I mean, they don't know how to release music. Okay, enough said. Motley Crue, constant drama, constant, throwing out people from the band, Mick Mars thing, backing tracks thing, awful Dogs of the War song and stuff like that. Skid Row, Eric Grunwald left. They don't want Sebastian Bach back. Then, you have Ratt. We don't know what's going on with Ratt. Stephen Pearcy is going solo. Now all of a sudden they're going to play M3 Festival. Stephen Pearcy and Warren DeMartini together, but not like Ratt, like I don't know what. Then we have, Def Leppard is good, but Def Leppard only released 1 album, that Diamond Hello from 2022. Some songs were decent, but the album in the whole was not. Then, who do we have more? I said Faster Pussycat, very, very good band at the top, but released only 3 singles. Cinderella doesn't exist. Tom Kiefer is going solo. Winger is releasing songs, but not that frequent, and that they're not touring as much as LA Guns. Dokken is a disaster. I don't want to talk about Dokken. Poison is not touring. Bret Michaels is going solo. Warrant is somewhere there, but they haven't released anything since 2017. Who do we have more? I don't know. The rest of the bands, you tell me, guys. That's why I'm telling you this story. LA Guns are the best of all of them right now. They're at the top of the game, and that's the point. I'm not counting them with the younger bands, with the new generation of bands, and I'm not counting them with bands like Crazy Licks from the second wave of sleaze glam, because let's face it, Crazy Licks are much younger, still at their prime. But Crazy Licks also released around 5 albums for the same period of time, so LA Guns are at that level. They're so good, man, and this is why I wanted to create this video. So forget about 80s. 80s doesn't count. As I said at the beginning, right now, right here, right there, last 5 years, last 10 years, this is your best hair metal band out of old hair metal original bands from the 80s. Now, I want to hear you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I'm gonna stop talking now. Until next time, guys. See you. Ciao, ciao. LA Guns.